Right, let's get some people in. Oh, I want that one, I want that one. Let's share the link. Alright, let's get this posted. Got anything concerning us here? No. Nothing really, is there? Not too in a rush right now. Maybe that. Oh, I've got a lot of fucking RAM going on apparently. Let's get this shared out firstly. Copy that. There we go. Right, posted it in there. Post it there. Cool, right, we're in Telegram. Morning, CM. Morning, Lewis. Yeah, Mike. I did have the mic on mute for a good like 5 minutes last time by accident while I was talking, but I did clock afterwards. But yeah, yesterday was a bit of a boring London session, so there was just nothing to trade. Like, I can't force trades, so I just did have the mic on mute, sat doing work in the background. What I'm seeing currently is we've just seen the Asian low get swept, just like that. Asian's been swept and pushing higher, which is nice. Just need to adjust all my levels here on GU2. So likewise, we've got this, wash, and then we'll see the same thing. Session range. Session range. Why is my mouse so fucked today? There we go. I think it's because I'm in my new chair. I feel like I've not got the muscle memory on my mouse properly. It's fucking weird. There we go. Session range, session range, session range. Still got these ones down here. This one up here. Cool. Right, there are our relevant levels. We've got this liquidity here. This liquidity here. Session range. There we go. Right, cool. That's our draw on price today. We've still got this grey area that GU looks to have bounced off of. So that, as we were saying yesterday, we didn't really want to be in that level. You can see that it's using it as resistance almost now. We've got a big fair value gap candle left through the Asian session. We'll see where price wants to go. We're probably made a double top, coming back down. This is our level of interest because this is the last higher low before this higher high. So this is a very strong level in the market that really needs to be tested to see, is price going to go lower, or is price actually going to find some resistance support to push higher like that, which is above this low. So that's a level that we're going to be looking out for. It doesn't mean that price is going to come down to this level. We're just saying that this price level here that corresponds with this low really tells us, are we going to start a downtrend or are we going to start an uptrend? Morning, Lewis. Hope you're good. I'm actually going to take my top off because it's fucking roasting in this room, boys. Literal sweatshop. I'm here in my fucking desk and chair just making money at this desk in Asia. I swear there's regulations on this shit. There's no children in here though, so I think it's fine. I've gone for a cream and white desk setup. I normally just go black, but I know when the sun catches that black leather fucking computer chair, it's not what you want. Right. So yeah, Asian low's been swept. Looking like we're going to come for that Asian high. Gives us a decent direction intraday. We don't really have what we're looking for in terms of a bullish setup, but maybe we could see if this provides us with a different kind of trade. This is fair value gap. That's fair value gap. Obviously got one there as well. What we could look for here, if we really wanted to, is to see where this high retraces back down. Get rid of fucking half of them. Could see what's below that. And then we could potentially yeah, if this gives us like above a 2.5, that's something we could look to take. That's the last low. That's the last high. I can even look to target somewhere up here if we think that's where price is going. This AU swing hit stop loss overnight. Happens. I think that's the third loss of the month. And we're up like 20+%. So yeah, losses do happen. Don't worry about taking losses. Just part of the game, isn't it? We've got this NU trade, which is pretty similar. This one looks like it's finding some support through this order block, which is nice. But yeah, this AU trade hit stops, swept those equal lows there, which is printing a lower low now. But as long as it stays above this low, we are still bullish, and hopefully that's reflected in this NU trade as well. That can pick up the pace for it. So AU, we're out of that. U-Swiss we hit full TP3 on yesterday, and look at that precision. So price just dropped another. Oh, that's not working. There we go. Price dropped another 15 pips before reversing all the way back up here. So we took out maximum profits of this at about 5.7 R. Trading range for that's finished, so we're not looking to stack. The most interesting play we could see from this really is if price breaks out lower than that, or if we find support within here and we trend higher. But even still, we've got this grey area, which is our daily highs that you don't really want to trade into. So yeah, most interesting play from that one would be to trade lower. I'll get rid of those off screen so that it's not blocking the charts. AU, we're out of that now. Unflag that. NU, we're in. EU, this is what we want to see. Where's the top down on EU and GU? If we take this trade again at 61. That'd be a nice 2.5 as well. Yeah, this is the EU trade looks nicer. Got a tight fair value gap that it's going to look to take. This one's quite a wide one, but it also means it's higher conviction to come back down. As price is up, I'll remove the fib extensions so it becomes less confusing. Like that. And we're on the 5 minute here. So GU is 10.6 pips. Let's write that down. 106 ticks. And EU is 100, 10 pip stop. Cool, so let's bear that in mind for now. If we price this up in terms of lot sizes, let's see what it gives us. I'm preferring the EU one, to be honest. Could even take an EU swing on this level, but I don't want it to just be 3 of the same AU trade if the dollar is going to gain strength and push us down. I think having AU and NU was enough exposure on one idea. This kind of just acts as confluence to NU if this is going to go bullish. Filled in that fair value gap now, tapped into the top of that order block. So broke the structure, broke the substructure, coming back down to retest, and then we'll see if we go bullish from there. Pretty sound idea. We do have this imbalance that could do with being refilled. This is a sensible level for it to reverse, so yeah, we do agree with the intraday idea of a bullish EU. Let's take a look at GU. It's not really broke that yet. On a 4 hour. Wait for that candle body to close above. That's kind of just printing the same high that it was before. So yeah, GU is a little bit in no man's land right now. That broke out, so we'll make it blue. Break a structure. Move that down here. Like that. And yeah, we're waiting for that to break out, to go higher. This EU idea is pretty sound to go higher. The reason I wouldn't take this, if you didn't take AU and NU, you could probably look for something like this, by the way. Where you take an EU long if this comes back down. And we might post that in the chat actually for people if they didn't get in both. But like I said, I don't really want to take this because it would mean that I've took AU long, NU long and EU long on the same idea. If we do see dollar strength and all of those hit stop loss, I'm basically losing 3% on one trade while I'm only winning what is equivalent to 1% per trade on the upside, you know, so it's not one for me to take, but I'll just put it as a note in the chat for people if they do want to take that. We've got the rejection there, we've got the yeah, take it from the 71. But yeah, there's an idea for you. basically just a copy of the NU trade that we're already in, just at a better level. Post that one in there. Right, cool. See what's happening here. Right, these are falling. That's good. GU position size. GU. What's the spread? GU 3 ticks. Call it. So we need. Lots. EU. This one is 10 pips. Could probably go tighter on that stop if we wanted to. Have it a few pips under there. Let's make it an 8 pip stop. 80 ticks now. $24 lots. Cool. This is obviously a better trade on EU. Can take both though. I wouldn't really go tighter on that stop. On the 5 minute, there's your imbalance. Oh no, it's not, it's this candle here, my god. I was right the first time. Alright, let's prepare for this. EU long, 24 lots. Can have a TP one there if you wanted to. TP to there. No, I've traded this size. I think I'll just go TP in full and have this as like a stop loss to BE level. Is this a limit? Do I want to limit this? I think I can limit this, to be fair. Let's do it. Stop loss, entry. Let's go. Pending buy limit What do we want? 24 lots. Let's go straight down the pipe. 2 ticks on EU. Yeah. Stop loss. I only need 1 position on this. Yeah, let's do it. Bosh. We can. I don't know whether to just close partials at this one and let it run in higher up there. Could be the idea of the day. I am happy to just bag a 3.5 though, to be honest. Cool, let's float that one out in the VIP. .4286, 1.04207, 1.04564, and this is a 3.52. Cool. See what happens. So adding that stop loss now. TP, sorry. Cool. See if we get it. We've had the Asian session low get swept. We've had a change of character breaking those highs. Let's see if this idea continues higher for a bullish EU with a valid setup. Morning, Ben. Yeah, if you've just seen, I don't know when you put that comment, but I have just put the pendings on. Sorry guys, just posting the links on socials. Get some people in, see if this trade pulls off. 3 minute trade rule, that's usually just for HFT past accounts, bro. You don't get that on like Alpha Capital Group and FTMO and stuff. Otherwise, I'd be fucked. Basically, the reason they do that is so that you don't breach the lot size consistency rule by doing this, where you just place 3 separate trades to manipulate your lot size, because this is really like an 8 lot trade. So that 3 minute rule on HFT past accounts is basically saying like this they class as 1 trade for your lot size consistency. But obviously if you're trading on like an Alpha Capital Group or an FTMO, they don't care about lot size consistency or stuff like that. Yeah, the HFT accounts are good for plug and play. Those have a roundabout the same lot size per trade. It's not perfect and it's definitely not a fixed lot system, but the calculation which determines the stop loss size basically gives you a very tight range for the size of your position, as long as you're using the same risk per trade. So it's perfect for those, because those strategies, they only make like 10 to 50% a year on average. So if you're going to try and use them for passing an FTMO account, it can be done. I know Jordan's just passed an FTMO phase 1 using the plug and plays in like 2 trades because he was using 2% risk per trade. He got 2 winning trades on like a high R pair and smashed it. But from the data that we've got for like the past 3 years, they'll make like 10 to 50% a year. So yeah, if you pass a challenge with them with HFT and then just run it on the live account, you're absolutely sweet. But might take a little bit longer if you're trying to pass an FTMO. It'll still be done, it just takes more time. But yeah, that strategy like green lights all of the rules for passing a HFT challenge in terms of lot sizes and consistency rule and stuff. You just got to watch out for that 40% highest profit trade. Usually it means that you need at least 3 winning trades per payout cycle to request it, because all the wins will be around about the same size, all the losses will be around about the same size. So as long as you're in profit and you've had more than 3 winning trades, usually you're absolutely sound, with some exceptions. But it green lights all the rules, so it's perfect. Yeah, better not take off without us. Had that a lot this month, haven't we? This month's been a lot of missing entries by 1 pip, manually closing TP1s when they're like a pip away, just in case that happens as well, which has came in clutch a couple times. And a whole lot of just TP1 and reversing, isn't it? You get months like that sometimes. But there's only 3 days left. Yeah, I think we will get tagged in this one. Hopefully not jinxing it. Just got that feeling. Got a feeling we're about to make some money. Give it time yet, but it's early. It's only 10 AM, so plenty of time. But this is a classic setup. Sweep evasion low. Change your character higher. Coming back to retest your inefficiency and then bounce. GU's just tapped into that fair value gap there. EU's coming lower. Why is that on that tab? On it there. See what's happening. And this will drive this NU higher as well. If we have a look at NU. Ooh, that last hour on GU is nice. Last hour on EU as well. Towards the bottom. That's what you want to see. NU's printing a few dojis and spinning tops, which is good. Yeah, that gap's been filled already. Price is dropping in the best way possible after a whole load of hammers and pin bars, so that's great. Let's tap in that FVG and push higher. NU is just a whole load of pin bars and spinning tops and dojis during the aging session. It's cool. That helps us. Looks like they might come have another leg down now. Yeah, it is on the 1 minute. It is making higher highs and higher lows. It's just consolidating, which is kind of what you want to see. You don't want to see it absolutely dive bomb into your entry. You want it to be like forming this turning point to go higher, and then a little straight wick catch you in. That's like the perfect setup. You know, if you just see this absolutely tank down there, you've probably not got a decent entry. Yes, boys. Just hopping back. Got one of the old reliables. Keep me company. I see we've almost been tagged in here. Hi there, while set up, I see you don't bother with volume. Always like that. No, mate, no, I just went for a drink. But sometimes there's just nothing going on. So I'll just mute the mic and get some work done in the background so you don't hear this mechanical keyboard. You know what I mean? If I was just there going, it's not really a pleasant live. You'd rather have the silence than that. But yeah, no, I just went for a drink. Got the old soda water. They've actually just done a study. Well, I don't know about just, they might already have had one before, but they've done a study where they've said soda water, sparkling water, any sort of carbonated water is actually good for weight loss. Apparently the carbon dioxide gets in your bloodstream and helps your metabolism. Yeah, this wick's a bit annoying. Is what it is though. It's tapped that fair value gap, which is nice. The pass candle was pretty strong as well. We've just got to hope that it actually wicks us in. Maybe on the next couple of candles. We're quite close to entry there. So yeah, but we've got a decent amount of rejection coming up to our level, so that's healthy. That's kind of what you want to see. Soda water or iced coffee? Both, mate. I wish I had an iced coffee here right now. I've just had one at the mall. Strong iced coffee. Had a Red Bull this morning. So probably give it an hour and I'll have another. Yeah, EU is the better setup of the two. Just gotta wait for that to tap us in. It's a nice candle. We want that FVG to get filled with this candle. Should we check on the 1 minute, or is that gonna flap everyone out? Congrats on 400 subs. Yeah, we hit 400 subs today, which is good. I think I started the lives around 350. So we gained 50 new people in the club from doing the lives over the past couple of weeks, which is good. It's been 2 or 3 weeks now, I don't know, since I've been doing the lives. But yeah, it's good. I mean, look, I'm sat here trading in London anyway, so why not go live and show everyone how it's done. When I first started trading, well, not when I first started trading, sorry, when I actually became like full-time, I can make 5% a month trading consistently. I did that through swing trading, so you couldn't really just sit and go live when you're swing trading because, you know, it's not really like a session that you sit down on. But once I had my freedom, my time freedom from being able to quit the 9-to-5 life and just trade full time, as well as running business on the side, of course, that's when I was like, right, let me sit and learn intraday trading, because now I can actually just sit down for 3 hours in London and sit and trade this price on the 1 minute. So then, yeah, developed my intraday strategy that works really well. We're up about 20% this month doing so. This account that you see me on now, this is the phase 2 of a 200k challenge. Past phase 1 in the first couple of weeks of trading in January, so I think I resumed trading 1 week into January. You know, I let the new year price action do its thing and then started trading. And now we're about to pass a phase 2. But yeah, now I can go live because I've got this intraday strategy, so why not sit here and go live with it? Show everyone how it's done. It will be something that I put behind a paywall in the VIP group at some point. Maybe give it another month, and then I'll have a whole archive of like 30 plus live sessions trading London that people can go back on. I'll clip them and put them on social medias and stuff and YouTube shorts, and then put it behind a paywall as we build up the VIP group. Because at the moment, I've said it a few times, I'm giving away absolute gems at the moment for nothing at all. Just because we're in an industry that's just full of wankers, isn't it? People pretending that they know what they're doing so that you buy their course and shit. So for a limited time, I'm giving it all away for free so that you can see how it's done and how real it is. And then I will put it behind a paywall, and I'll still have that archive of free knowledge to prove that I'm one of the real ones. How much do I have in prop firms? To be honest, mate, I don't really want to say, if that's alright with you. I did at one point have like 1 million in funding in prop firms, and then MFF shut down, TFT shut down, a lot of the HFT firms shut down. So since then, when that happened, I kind of gave up on prop firms a bit and just didn't have anything on funded capital for a while and just stuck to trading personal capital. So now I'm again not all in on prop firms, but I do want to build up a decent portfolio across all of the more trusted ones. More so I can document them as well and show everyone else, like, look, don't waste your money on this firm. They're not going to pay you out. They're going to make up this rule. And do it for the people as well. They are good if you use them to just accelerate your capital. All they really are higher leverage trading accounts. Okay, so if you've got a 200k account like this that you can only lose 10% of, all you've really got is a 20k account. And instead of it having 100 to 1 leverage like it says, or in this case I've got 30 to 1 leverage here, all I really have is a 20k account with 1 to 300 leverage. But they pose it as like, oh, it's a 200k account that you can lose 10% of and then we'll take it off you, and it's on 1 to 30 leverage. It's not. You just carry over the 0, and that's what you've actually got. So funded accounts aren't as good as meets the eye, but they're still good. But yeah, once you get past the whole mirage of like, oh my god, I can trade with like, because even when I had 1 million in prop firms, it was only really 100k, just with 10 times the leverage. Yes, Jack, how you doing? Hope you're well. You're in Kuala Lumpur right now, right? 1 hour ahead of me, I think. Vietnam next week. Very nice. I heard good stuff about Vietnam. Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh looks like a really good city to live in. Some of the apartments and condos there look next level. A little bit like Bangkok. Same with KL. The only bad thing about KL is the weather. Not a big fan of it. A lot of thunderstorms in there and just rain. See what's happening here. Stalling around this level. We're entering off the 61% fib, which isn't too much of an ask, you know, for price to come back and reverse to, especially since it's got a fair value gap running through it. I'm going to stay patient and confident here and wait for that to tap in. And we'll see how that gets on. Hey CM, so intraday, been trading that a couple of years, and swing, I've been trading that probably, I'd say, the best part of like 5 or 6 years. I've adapted it and evolved it over time, but swing trading, I've been trading like 5, 6 years. Intraday, yeah, past couple of years. Coming up 3 years actually. I'd say 2022 is when I transitioned from swing trading to intraday as well. And again, changed it, adapted it, improved it over time. Boys, be honest. Who's folded? Who's folded and market executed? We might not get tagged in, to be fair. Looking at this. GU just hasn't came down at all. It's tapped in that FEG. It just hasn't really came down at all. Still making low lows and low highs till it breaks that high. I actually put the wrong entry on my limit and got tagged in. Caught me about to click in. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. It can be tempting when you're staring at this. What I'd want to see is, yeah, if this high breaks, we'll look for a different setup. But right now, we calm to hold the line. It's a bit of a Wyckoff setup, this one. You got price coming down, forming that like equal range, sweep, break of structure, and then you catch it on a retest. Looking like a perfect Wyckoff schematic. I've been through that whole Wyckoff stuff before and they just massively overcomplicate it, I think. Like I do believe it works. I do believe Wyckoff works, but it's more like the principles of something like this where you've got a range, the range has been swept, you've got that change of character higher, you've got areas of efficiency to re-enter from. It's all just copy and paste stuff, but with like a specific high and low model. Yeah, same mate, holding off for the lower entry. Smart way to play it. Don't let the candles beforehand change your mind. We're still looking at that 61.8 level. Quite a common level to watch out for. We're dropping. Let's see. See us get tagged in. Where the fuck was I just typing then? Because that is not in my thing. Is this going to be the sweep that tags us in? Right, we're in. Tagged in. Previous candlesticks have been looking decent. If you've been tempted to market order before getting tapped in, it's a good sign. It means that price has been rejecting quite nicely. Swept all the early buyers. We're filling in this fair value gap. The logic is fine. Stops are beneath the Asian low. Target is the Asian high. Let's roll the dice. One minute's going to stress everyone out, innit? Let's hop on the 5. Right, we've got a bearish candle there. Are we going to drop or are we going to keep reversing? It's closed beneath that FVG on the 5 minute. I'm holding till stop loss. I wouldn't close that early. See what happens. Can delete that now, not relevant. This is the change of character that we've entered from. Reason I didn't have this stop beneath this low is because it swept the Asian session. Hopefully price doesn't wick out this stop, but yeah, you could have had your low beneath, your stop beneath that low. But I feel like the size of this wick, you know, that's the actual low from the body. This wick was just a sweep. So I feel like with this beneath here, you're gaining a decent amount of risk to reward on the upside, and I feel like we're not losing that much from trimming that part of the stop off. So yeah, I just got to see what happens. Unfortunately, we didn't find support from that fair value gap like we wanted. So now we just need to see if that candle body low holds as support. All the confluences are there, so this is a valid setup. For the VIP, yeah, cheers George. You can message that on Telegram saying VIP and it'll run you through the process. Right, this is the first 1 minute of this 5 minute candle, so try not to get too excited by this tick candle as it's currently changing. But if we do see support from this candle body low, price close above, this would be nice for us. But yeah, like I said, this is just the first couple minutes of a 5 minute candle. Try not to get too hard over that. So this 5 minute candle close was decent, gave us a tweezer bottom candlestick formation coming off of that low, which is nice. We've seen some support back higher, currently floating just around our entry level, so see if this pushes higher or if it is going to be a losing trade for the day. Either way, it's a valid setup, so even if we take a loss, do not let that put you off. If you've got a strategy which is like a 50% win rate, as long as you have a valid setup, you take it. Don't get worried that you're going to lose the percentage of trades that your win rate tells you you will lose. Just take the trade if it's valid. Win or loss, as long as it's a profitable strategy, then you're going to win overall, aren't you? So this is the biggest thing that I see with beginner traders, is everyone is so scared of losing, which is fair enough, innit? No one wants to lose, but winners win, and winners take more losses than losers ever will, because it's just part of the game, wins and losses. Boys, don't judge me, right? I've got another one. It's not a beer. It's a soda water, I promise. I'm not on the Tigers. But yeah, you can see why, if nothing's happening, I will just mute my mic. So I'm just spamming on my fucking keyboard and drinking soda water. So I can't imagine it's a pleasant live experience sometimes. So I will just mute my mic. I wish I could have music on, but fucking copyright laws, innit? Can't do that. Unless I wonder if I can put some like royalty free music on. And that'll be sound. Pun intended. Right, this is pushing back positive. That's cool. What's NU up to? Still just going sideways, isn't it? Risk to reward is 3.5 on this one. We'll see. It's not the best trade. I mean, it's fell through our entry level. So, see what happens. It's fell through that. Made some imbalance, but we found support at this low, so that gives us some form of confidence. G would have tagged in as well. No news today. No major news anyway. We got CB consumer confidence at 3 p.m. for the US dollar. Not really too phased by that, but yeah, not really any fast-paced price action this morning. Not always a bad thing. At least you're not getting wicked out. Touch wood. But yeah, we'll let these ones let us ride. See what we get. You could be greedy with this and not have the TP on. See if we do fill some of that imbalance up there. You know, you could be looking at like a 1 to 8 if we take that liquidity. So feel free to play it however you want. I'm just going to take that nice 3.5 of the Asian high. Previous 5-minute candles looking decent, so we're in an alright position here. I'm going to move this down to this candle body high. bit smaller. Do I always just target previous Tokyo high for intraday? No, I don't. If we have this Asian sweep and a retest, then it's a good area to target. But sometimes, most of the time, I'll just go off of my fib extension levels, where you have these levels. So one there, that you can look to target. But when you've got a sensible size position like this, I'm happy to use it because I'm entering based off of this Asian low. Okay, that's my basis for entry. So my basis for exit is the Asian high as well in these sorts of trades. We've formed a balanced price range through this, so I'll draw that on now without fucking up my position. So that got filled, and then if you can see this fair value gap and this fair value gap that's overlapped, that will probably be a key area that price re-enters before covering the upside. But that's a really positive sign for us as bulls. It's actually a fucking triple. Oh baby, a triple. Look at that. Fair value gap, fair value gap, fair value gap. 3 of them overlapping. Is there a word for that? Fucking unbalanced price range, maybe. Mom, get the camera out. So we're filling in this BPR. Hopefully that rejects and pushes higher. But this is a very key level on the 5 minute right now. Don't say I didn't warn you. Still not in the clear though yet. Making higher highs and high lows. Kind of want to see this level push higher. Do I use the Dixie? Contrary to popular belief, I don't rely on the Dixie as much as I see other traders using it. It's definitely important. Definitely important. I just don't see it too much as part of my strategy. It's important to be aware of what's happening when it's making high highs, high lows, and trending, hitting certain levels, stuff like that. But I don't use it anywhere near as much as other guys. Even other guys on the team. We've got other guys on our team that use the Dixie a lot. And it is super important. I'm not denying that at all. I just don't rely on it as much as other traders will. Price is coming down. Oh no. This might not sweep the Asian highs. Still time. Let's see. Leave it running till stop loss or TP. Right, we are printing a lower low if this closes. So we could get stopped out. Ain't scared though, are we? We ain't scared. Yeah, fuck it, see what happens. We're holding regardless. Trade's valid. Oh my god. I want to lose a trade. It's not the end of the world, is it, lads? Yeah, I don't think this one... we'll see. It's forming some nice support along this low. It hasn't closed beneath that low yet, which I'm probably about to jinx in this next candle. But we'll leave it running. It had all the minerals, but it didn't pull through. That's just how trading goes. So yeah, leave it to run. If it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss. We lose 1%. If it wins, we win 3.5. That's the nature of the game. But yeah, coming up to the end of my trading range now. So gonna love you and leave yous. We'll keep an update on the positions in the VIP group. This one is probably just gonna hit stop loss. I'm thinking anyway. I mean, if it doesn't, then great. But if it does, it does, and it's all priced in. No need to cry about it. You take wins, you take losses. Still massively up for the month. We're up about 20% this month, so really nothing to stress over at all in the last few days of the month. But yeah, let's keep trading in the VIP group. We've got a couple of swings that we're looking at taking. We've got a swing that we're currently in that we're waiting to play out. And apart from that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, have a good one.